Hey, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Welcome to another lockdown devotion. Now, I don't know about you, but I personally am finding this lockdown, this current lockdown, quite a bit harder than the previous one. I remember before Christmas, feeling full of optimism about the vaccines and cases in Manchester were relatively low. As we've hit the new year, and even looking ahead to the next couple of weeks, it seems like things are in, even though there is like the hope of the vaccines on the horizon and stuff, it seems like there's still some tough times that we're going to have to go through. And we don't really know how long those good times are going to last for. So I want to echo Mags's devotion the other day from how many days will we have to carry on through this time. And I've been relatively untouched really for during the crisis. I know there are people who have been sick, lost loved ones, people working in healthcare on the front line have it much tougher than me. And because of this, I'm finding things tough, right? Because you don't know when we're gonna ease things, when things are gonna become easier. Some days I've been like super positive. Some days I've been kind of down. Some days I've been kind of ranty. They're not fun days in my house for the rest of my family. And it has been very, very difficult. And I'm sure a lot of you can echo that as well. But I was reminded that prayer is one of the best tools that we have in our arsenal. Prayer is one of the things that everyone can have access to, but Christians particularly should value. And as we enter this next 21 days, starting from tomorrow, of prayer and fasting in our church, I just wanted to encourage us not to think too far ahead. It can become overwhelming if we essentially don't know when this lockdown is going to end. We essentially don't know when we're going to be feel safe again, and it can be really easy with that unknown end time to get very, very depressed and very, very down. But as I was reading about prayer, and I was reminded of when Jesus was teaching the disciples to pray. You read it in Matthew chapter 6, the Lord's Prayer. It's pretty famous, but he says to them to pray, "Give us this day our daily bread." So often the Bible talks about today, and about how today is important. How even though we store treasure for the future, we store treasure in heaven, that today is really important. And if we just go day to day, try and focus on what is happening today, praying for today, asking God to give you the things that you need for today, then I know we can get through this time. I was reminded of Deli's devotion from a few weeks ago, where he was talking about manna from heaven, and that lasted one day. You had to pick for that day, and just an encouragement to think of just today and to pray for today. And as we enter this period of prayer and fasting from next week, there'll be daily topics being given out to pray for. So hopefully you'll take part in that and engage, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks.